Well, hello people, welcome back to the Master Chief Collection. Here we are, level 6 out of 10, 3 Fog, 3 Guilty Spark. The first level in the Halo franchise where you encounter the Flood. Really not a bad level for those of you, because I thought it was going to be a pretty bad level, but it's really not too bad. So you're going to head put your competitive score on if you want to, legendary difficulty. You're going to be keeping the skulls on for those of you just joining us. That'll be Grunt Funeral, Boom, and Grunt Birthday Party. You're going to have those 3 skulls on. Going to go ahead and accept them. Like I said, this level's really actually not too bad. It's about knowing where to go and sort of what to do. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. So once the level's started up, once you get out the dropship here, what you want to do is you want to swing it round to the right. The reason we're going to do that is you've got a few grunts raining down from on top of those cliffs just there, and we don't want them to land in front of us because we've got the Grunt Funeral skull on. As you can see there, what I was doing is I was just firing into the distance with my pistol to take out a few grunts and jackals. Remember, always try and go for the grunts because obviously again we have the Grunt Funeral skull on. When you come to this crashed spirit dropship, I like to take it out wide, because there's a few jackals over there. If you get caught in between like the two, like the sides of the dropship, there's only one way you can go, and that's back, and they've got a clear field of fire on you, so we don't want that to happen. To find a few jackals here, they're fairly easy. All you gotta do is aim for their hand, and that'll sort of stun them, leave them open, and then you can just finish them off with a quick headshot if you've kind of got the whole sort of double tap method down to a T. Or what you can do is when they actually do a combat roll like this one just did there, they actually leave themselves exposed just for a second. And this guy he was giving me a little bit of trouble here, as you can see. Wasn't having much luck with him. Ran out of ammo, but he actually turned and fled. Did a 180, so I left this back open for me to shoot. We're going to jump up on this route here. It is a little bit tricky. I almost always slide down like this. And for the eagle-eyed viewers, you can see a Flood combat form running across in the distance. If you do actually kill him, you do get minus 200 points for some odd reason. So I don't know whether he's still classed as a UNSC Marine. And I just put it into classic graphics there just to kind of see what it looked like all those years ago. So here we got the grunts and jackals running out because they're being chased by the Flood. Obviously we know that, but we know that now. But obviously back in the day we didn't. It was always kind of fun to rediscover that. And once all those have been killed, you want to run forward. And you want to wait for the elevator to arrive. You don't have to run around, don't have to activate it. Just wait here for a little bit. When it gets to that point, jump over so you don't drop for too long and the drop timer doesn't fuck you over. Activate the elevator, go down. Don't have to be in any distinct spot. But what I like to do is I like to be facing this direction. You want to come out here. And we're going to take out these guys here with one fell grenade like that. And then boom, we're going to get ourselves a sweet, I think that's a Kilimanjaro, I think. If that was 8, I didn't quite see. Correct me if I'm wrong. And once all they're done, just wait a few seconds for all the undetonated grenades and all the grunts to blow up. Then you want to get another grenade here. You want to throw one. If you get an overkill, you've got all of them. If you've only got a triple, you've only got 3 of them. And there's the last one there. Also, there's a jackal there just chilling, stuck in the graphics. There I get 2 pretty quick succession headshots on the grunts, which takes out everyone. Get another really quick headshot on that jackal just there. This one does give me a little bit of trouble here, and same as the one just there. When you're being engaged by the plasma pistols at medium range, you don't really need to worry about it. It's more when you get into close range, because like I said before in other videos, they tear you up. So once all they're dead, move through this area here. With this level, it's not so much about trying, especially when we finally meet the Flood, it's not so much trying to... Oh, sorry, with this part, you want to just throw one grenade like that, take out all 5 of these jackals there. So like I was saying, especially when fighting the Flood, it's not so much how can I take out these guys in the quickest way possible, it's how can I get around them without having to fire a single shot, or fire as little shots as possible. So here, jump over. Still not entirely too sure why they've got all like purple gems on the ground. Obviously there's something to do with the needlers, but I've never quite seen the point with that. This guy here, obviously he's traumatized from the Flood, so he is going to start firing at you with his pistol as soon as he realizes you're there. So you want to kill him as quick as possible. Pick up his pistol ammo. Crouch jump up here just to make sure you're going to make it. Jump over here, up onto this balcony here, and we're going to go for that door just over there. And we're just going to jump over here. Try and stay away from the glass as often as possible. Obviously I know it's difficult to remember when there's all the stuff when you're in the middle of a firefight. It's always best to stay away from the glass, as it can shatter and you can be left in a bad situation. Activate the energy bridge. If you do fall off, don't worry, you'll be in the room with the purple crystals on the ground, so just backtrack. Like I said, we've before in videos, we're not going for speed here, we're going for just for the completion of the level. And now obviously going to get the in-game cutscene where you finally realise what happened to all the Marines, and you're going to meet the Flood. I just skipped the in-game cutscene there. Want to immediately run to the door, which is just here. I'm going to call this the north door. The one to my left at the moment is the west, and the one to my right is the east, and the one behind me is going to be the south door. So here you just got to wait around, you wait for your compass or your motion tracker just to light up. Annihilate these guys. 99% of the time you'll get all these guys in about half a magazine. Then the east door over here is going to break open. What I'm doing here is, because I'm at mid-range, I'm stutter firing. I'm just very quickly tapping the right trigger, getting a few rounds off every second, which is extremely good for mid-range when you're using the assault rifle. So until that's done, when there's I think it's pretty much when they're all dead from one door, the other one is going to open up. So here the west door opens up. You want to take all these guys out, and once that happens, what you're going to want to do is the music's going to change. Doesn't matter how many's left over there, really. I mean, I had a few seconds, so I decided to take a few out. Doesn't really matter, but the music's going to change, and then the south door's going to open up. Now, what you want to do is you want to arc a plasma over, stick one of the combat forms behind you. What you don't want to do is stick one of the infection forms, as you're going to end up having a really bad time, because if that thing comes near you, remember we've got the boom skull on, so it kind of, you can guess what's going to happen, especially if the combat form pops, and not the infection form pops. It's going to blow you up, and that's going to force you to restart the checkpoint. So here what I'm doing is I'm just backing up using my zombie dodging tactics to get past the flood combat forms. Now, sometimes, obviously, they reanimate and they come back from the dead, which is extremely irritating. So the way you can tell you've killed them is if points pop up. So that can kind of use that as a hit marker. So if no points pop up, or say if you've killed 2 in succession, you don't get a double kill medal, that means one of them is going to come back to being alive. And here what I did is I just hung around here, get a sweet long sticky on that guy just there, just take a few of them out. And then you want to come to this door just here. Move through these rooms. You're going to be going through quite a few of these rooms. Open up into this area just here. You want to jump over here and you want to aim for that door just there. That guy knocked me to the side, but he didn't get a full hit on me, which is good. And you want to move through here again. Now you're going to be in this room. See, I waited there just for a beat to check my motion tracker. Take out this guy if you can. I'm just kind of dragging all the guys towards me just here, because what that is going to do is it's going to force the Covenant to engage them as well. And so they tend to focus on the flood rather than me. So that was quite good. Check out all those guys with a sticky. Doesn't really matter what grenade you use, unless obviously I say it's best to use this grenade. Obviously there's only 2 types. Here I go the wrong way. Health and ammunition just here. No shotgun though, but we do pick up one later on. I get one just by sheer luck, but obviously there is a part in the level where there is actually a shotgun line on the ground to help us take out the flood. So you want to move through this door here. You're going to get a checkpoint. Move to the right here. Don't engage anyone. Just jump. Come here. Activate the elevator, then just back up and just check. Just do a 360, make sure nothing's following you. These little infection forms, generally don't worry about them unless you've got no shields or there's like an entire swarm of them. Come to that point in the elevator, push the analog stick all the way forward. I lose my shield, but as you can see, I start worrying about the infection forms as my health starts dropping. See, I'm just looking around for them, and as if you can see, there is a pretty sexy overshield there, just waiting for us once we've taken out a few of the guys around here. So I've got a combat form shooting at me just here. My shield's recharged, so I'm not worrying about the infection forms. He's dead. I'll just take a moment just to make sure he is positively dead, because I didn't see the points pop up. So yeah, take 2 shots. He's definitely dead. Just check around. If there's no flood patrolling in the fog, in the far reaches of the room just there, or if no one else is engaging, that means they are below you. So what you want to do is you want to come down here, pick up the overshield, and obviously this way's blocked up. So we have to go right round, just check in. I'll check the room, because you've got this far in the level. You're about 65% of the way through the level, and at this point you don't want you don't want to fuck up. So here I can see they're there. I don't really want to waste a grenade, so I just take them out with a pistol. Again, I take out 2 of them in quick succession, but I only get 1 set of points and no double kill medal. That means one of them's going to come back to life. That's him right there. As you can see, there's I think the infection forms, I think they just spawn randomly throughout the level. As you can see, my motion tracker there is lighting up. There's a few Marines over there. They're charging to their doom. This guy comes charging at me here. Take him out. Take another guy out. If you need to, if you start getting swarmed, just back up around this corner like I like to do. Remember, never try and put yourself at a disadvantage. Always try and put the enemy at a disadvantage, especially if they're coming through a doorway. You're going to bottleneck them, especially when you've got a shotgun. Now, as you can see, the light bridge is turning on and off here. We don't want to go across that. We just want to check around this room here. If we fuck up in a minute, you're going to want to run through this room, and you don't want all these guys on your tail, especially after just failing a grenade jump. So there's one guy. I stuck him just for good measure, looking around there just to make sure there's no one else there. Then I come around here. Now this is the point where I accidentally get the shotgun. There's a flood combat form just there. I start shooting at him. He jumps up. I headshot him mid-jump, or I kill him mid-jump. He drops a shotgun. Thank you very much for that. So you want to switch out your assault rifle for that. You never know. You might get one differently, or you might get one exactly the same way, but always switch out your assault rifle. Now when you're positive that you've pretty much cleared most of the guys out, throw a sticky there, wait a little bit, and then just jump just before it goes off. Now you want to jump onto that platform there. I fuck up because I was like moving the analog stick around a bit too much, so I I thought I was going to fall off going off the back of the ledge. Then I thought I was going to roll off, fall off forwards, and then it all just kind of caved in on itself. But don't worry about it. So if you do fuck it up, just go this way, and you'll see in a minute where you would have ended up if we'd have made the jump. But we've still got the active camo, which is fine. If you don't have that much health left, there's a health pack for you. So as long as you're quick, you're going to be able to get through this room with the active camo still existing. And obviously don't bring attention to yourself, don't shoot anyone, just keep on running through. Keep on running, and then you're going to end up in this room just here. Now we would have been just there where those spotlights are. That's where we would have landed if we had made the grenade jump, and this is probably around about where your active camo is going to deactivate. But if you made the grenade jump, you're still going to have active camo in this room, which means it's obviously good for you. Now me standing on the glass here kind of helped me out because one person shot up and I ended up directly in line with the door I needed to be in. But obviously you're going to have active camo if you made the grenade jump, so you don't need to worry, just follow the path I'm doing here. Now I did a panic throw just there, and I backed myself into a corner, which I shouldn't have done, to regenerate my shields. Run towards this guy if he's here, shoot him in the back, jump onto this platform here. Again, this is around the part now where your active camo is probably going to wear off, so I think it's active for 45 seconds. Again, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm really not too sure. Now this point is crucial, especially if you've got low health. You must not fuck up this jump. Okay, I managed to get extremely lucky, as you can see here. I jump, and I jump up again, and obviously my shield's down, and then I get hit, and I get down to 1 health bar, or 1 health segment. I really thought I'd fucked it up. I got extremely lucky, so don't fuck up that jump. You've got 2, that's probably the only part of the level which you can't fuck up if you want to get this done without dying. So here what I'm doing is I'm just sniping all the guys in the distance. Obviously I haven't got that much health. Normally I would have activated the light bridge and just charged across with the shotgun. And then what you're going to have here is you're going to have some combat forms charged through here. If you start to get overwhelmed, throw a grenade, but remember to back up like I do, like you'll see in a second, because there's going to be a few undetonated grenades on the ground. Getting myself a sweet, I think that's 5 kills is a kill. Oh, I can't bloody remember. So what you want to do here is you want to come through here, come to the elevator and activate that. And now we're on to the final part of the level.
This is Echo 419. Chief, is that you? I lost your signal when you disappeared inside the structure. What's going on down there?
Alright, so there's going to be health and ammo just in the corner here, and I think it was a Killtrocity, or I'm pretty sure it's Killtrocity, I'm not sure. This is where Echo 419 is going to come back on the radio, or she just was a second ago, I can't quite remember. And then you want to run into this swamp just here. This is actually, you can make, this is more difficult than it kind of seems. Purely because what you want to do is you want to get the flood to follow you, then the sentinels are going to turn up and they're going to take everyone else out. As you can see, if you start getting shot at from behind, just do a 180 and pop them. Doesn't matter if you don't kill them, just if they reanimate, just make sure. Here, just want to keep a eye on the cliff side, just in case anyone jumps down. It's more important, what the point of this, there you go, as you can see, they're all jumping down now. So what you want to do is just shoot the guys in front of you, outrun the guys behind you, unless of course they've got like assault rifles, because the assault rifles, they really do tear you to pieces. See, I'm turning around, throwing my grenades. Feel free to throw your grenades now as well, you don't need them. This is the end part of the level, it's really, really simple. And you want to aim for these red lights. Now the entire point here is you've just got to take out the flood. Use your cover, and you've just got to wait for 343 Guilty Sparking Sentinels to turn up. Then that's it. So as always, people, thank you for watching. We've got the library coming out next. The reason why this video did take a long time to come out is purely because I had a very busy week, very busy weekend, and I've got a little bit behind. But I should be back on schedule now, one every like 2 to 3 days. I might try and put the library out maybe tomorrow or something if I've got time. As always, like I said, thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the library coming out soon.
monitor of Installation 04.